It's Elizabeth Berendt Kinesiology. So we're talking about womb trauma. We've talked about how womb trauma can affect all of us. You don't have to have a womb or a uterus or even be female to be carrying the trauma. We've talked about how it might show up physically as sort of anxiety, overthinking, or weight gain or loss, feeling of lack of fulfillment in life, lack of satisfaction, mediocrity, and also how the womb and the sacral chakra is connected to the throat and the throat chakra and the thyroid. So I've also mentioned that the throat is where we manifest from. So the sacral chakra is our creative center. We might have something we want to create. Creating means your goals, your dreams, your desires. We're talking about your true desires, soul deep desires. So you have something you really desire, something that your soul is here for, and it comes up as something you think, oh, that'd be wonderful. I'd love to do that or have that or try that or experience that. And that craving, longing, that feeling of desire is coming from our soul. And then you have your sacral chakra energy, so the womb center energy. That is the creative energy to get this creation happening. And that rises up and is expressed through the throat chakra, and not just through talking. This is energetic. So what we're talking about today is about manifesting those desires. Sometimes it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen for us. And it's not because it wasn't meant to be, because we can create anything. So if something you deeply desire isn't happening, it's not because the universe says no, it's not because it wasn't meant to be. It's something deeper. There is the connotation of what we desire in life is potentially forbidden. You're not meant to desire stuff. There's this weird energy around it. So I want to flip that around. In fact, to the point of being grateful that we have this thing inside us that's saying, yes, I would love that, because it's showing us the way. It's showing us our way. By choosing to accept that we have these desires and that we're meant to create and follow this feeling, if we can come from that space, that our desires aren't wrong or dirty. It's not about hurting others. These are desires that are not involving hurting others. These desires of, oh, I'd love to have that, is coming from somewhere higher. This is what we're here to experience. It's womb trauma, so how this can show up is that we don't accept our desires. So sacrifice our very selves, our very heart, by pushing them away, rejecting what we desire. This can be due to this womb trauma energy that we're carrying. Mel is a massage therapist who's focusing on baby massage and how important that connection is. So if you've got a baby, you have this beautiful opportunity to connect with them through touch. And hopefully then they can start to tune into their desires as they grow up. And it's not something to be guilty for, because they've got this foundation of well-being. So they're in touch with their heart and their soul and their sacral creative energy. So pushing away of our desires can be as a result of womb trauma energy that we've either experienced ourselves. So through a list I've put on one of the previous posts, we can be carrying this from ancestral womb trauma. So even if you're a man, your female ancestral line that's had womb trauma, you can be carrying this energy. And it can manifest in our life as we push away what we desire. And by doing that, we're not living the life we're here to live. In doing this denying of our desires because we think we're not supposed to have it, society says you're not supposed to want more, be grateful because you've got a roof over your head, all this kind of stuff. We deny ourselves what we truly desire, even if it's $1 million. If you are here as a soul to experience wealth and abundance in that way, and that's what you truly desire, it's about honouring the feeling and exploring it. So no desire is wrong or dirty or incorrect. And by denying them, because of the womb trauma, we're actually blocking the very energy of the throat that's where we manifest from. Just blocking out so much what we desire that we no longer really even know what it is. We just know there's something out there that's missing. And as women who have experienced miscarriage, abortion, sexual abuse, cesareans, wanting to have children, not having been able to, choosing not to have children, and how that can impact because of everyone's opinions, about recognizing that this is potentially your truth and to do the deep healing that's needed. And it's very emotional. And we can unblock this so we can actually start to reconnect with what we're here for and what we truly desire, and that it's okay to want that. And then let's work on creating it for ourselves. We need to unblock all this first, I believe. When we just unblock it all, it can just land much more easily. And it can be correct. We can manifest anything. So often we think it's what we want and we get it and it's like, oh, it wasn't that. Because we're disconnected. Send me a message, let's chat, and we'll speak again really soon. Much love and many bright blessings.